Check 1, 2, 3. Good evening and welcome to Casa Central Drive-In Gala. Futuro es Latina. I am Ana Belaval of WGN Morning News, and it is my great honor to be here tonight with you. Well, be here, be there. It's all relative now, right? I'm actually at home and missing all of you, just like we've all missed getting out of your house for 6, 7 months. My goodness, it's been a long time. But I'm proud of us. I'm proud of us for taking the chance to stay safe, to take the opportunity to stay safe and keep others safe. I have to say, I'm also very proud how we've embraced all of this. Did you notice that we're going to come to you and you're also going to be in your car? Nice, warm, safe, with delicious food. That's awesome. We've switched gears. We've learned how to deal and have fun in our new reality. And we've embraced all of this technology. I'm especially proud. How's that? Okay, so I have the microphone almost right in front of my mouth. Okay, I'm going to bring it closer as well. And I'm going to need a 5-minute warning when you need me to finish my stand-up set, because I tend to go long without noticing, and so... Okay, perfect.
Well, hello, friends, and good evening. My name is Scott Jones. I'm one of your co-hosts this evening, and I'm happy now to offer this wonderful message of thanks from ComEd and BMO Harris, our director-level sponsors, and they just want to send a very special message to Casa Central's essential workers and say thank you for all that you do. So enjoy us in these next couple video messages.
Help is what we've always given. So thank you to our helpers at BMO and beyond. Thank you to the healers, the fighters, the all-nighters, the cleaners, the movers, the 18-wheelers. Thank you to the farmers, the grocers, the above and beyonders. Thank you to all the frontliners for keeping our lives moving when the world needs to stop.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Melissa Washington, and I am the Senior Vice President of Government and External Affairs at ComEd. It's a pleasure to be here with you tonight at Casa Central's first ever Drive-In Gala. While this year has presented many challenges, it had also been an important year that has made the impact of organizations like Casa Central even more prominent. With racial, economic, and health disparities further exacerbated by COVID-19, the work of Casa Central is more crucial than ever before. Since 1950, Casa Central has been a committed community partner, fostering equitable opportunities for diverse communities and creating meaningful impact along the way. Like Casa Central, ComEd is committed to empowering diverse communities. The women we are recognizing tonight have done just that. They have been champions for equality and have worked towards building communities where every person has a voice and an opportunity to succeed. ComEd thanks each one of you and Casa Central for your continued commitment to making our communities brighter places to live. Thank you.
back on it. Ahora no entiendo esto.
Hola, Casa Central, and welcome to Futura es Latina. Again, welcome everyone tonight. My name is Scott Jones. I'm one of the co-hosts for tonight. And many of you are in your cars now getting ready for the program. Some of you have found your spaces and other of you are coming into the line through the registration. We want to thank you so much for joining us for this special occasion tonight. You're so appreciated. And that just wanted to remind all of you as you came in, you got your registration link sent to you on your phone with your text. Please make sure that you just go to that text message. If you're watching this, that you're tuned in live, turn to that radio station so we can get you on the silent auction. We've got some fantastic items that don't have any bids yet. So just let's make a bid on everything. Let's raise as much money as we can for Casa Central. There's great items here in the silent auction. You can get spa days, trips to Vegas. There's some skiing there. And how about 3 sing-alongs with 3 Disney princesses for your kids? Wouldn't that be great? Also, we've got some premier auction items. You can buy them right now. Some fantastic items there. We've got 2 live auction items left with no bids on them. And friends, you don't want to miss out on the golden ticket. Get your golden ticket. There's individuals of Casa Central friends walking around selling those golden tickets. Make sure that you get yours. You'll have this very special opportunity to enter into a drawing where you can win one of 7 exclusive travel packages. Again, $100, and these packages range anywhere from $2,000 to $6,000. So make sure, friends, go to your phone, go to that link, get on Greater Giving right now, and go to that silent auction. You can purchase your golden tickets there. You can bid on the live in advance, and you can buy your premium auction items as well. So again, friends, my name is Scott Jones. I'm so excited to be here with you tonight. Enjoy yourself as we get ready to start our program in about 25 minutes. So get registered. Any questions, just throw your hands up or go to the hotline text message that you see on your phone. Take care and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Saludos, Chicago! I'm Annie Cordero, a singer-songwriter from Brooklyn, New York, and I'm delighted to be here to celebrate the great work of Casa Central. This first song I'm going to play for you is called Voy Caminando, and it is for everyone who has ever had to leave everything behind in search of a better life, for safety, for themselves, or for their families. So here we go. No me queda nada, no hay por qué quedarme en las cenizas, solo el sol me saluda. Hoy me voy a buscar una nueva aventura y me voy caminando, voy caminando. Voy caminando, voy caminando, voy caminando, voy caminando, voy caminando, voy caminando, piso tierra, charcos, montañas y nieve, arena, bosque, fango, ¿cuántos más están buscando? Paso playas, pueblos, montañas y valles, desiertos y lagos, ¿cuántos más están buscando? Soñando, caminando, y me voy caminando, voy caminando, voy caminando, voy caminando. Voy caminando, voy caminando, voy caminando, voy caminando, piso tierra, charcos, montañas y nieve, arena, bosque, fango, ¿cuántos más están buscando? Paso playas, pueblos, montañas y valles, desiertos y lagos, más están buscando, soñando, caminando, y me voy caminando, voy caminando, voy caminando, voy caminando, voy caminando, voy caminando. Aquí voy, aquí voy, aquí voy, aquí voy, aquí voy, aquí voy. Chicago. I hope you're having a wonderful time so far celebrating Casa Central's great work with us. And I want to play for you another song that fits really well with tonight's theme. Futuro is Latina. All over the world, women and girls are constantly in danger and or limited in what they can pursue safely. And you know, we just need to make space for women and girls to live freely and to follow their dreams. So this song is called Pa Poder Vivir, and it means to be able to live. And the message is we want to live in freedom, in peace, and to be able to follow our dreams. Here we go. But for that, we have to fight. So this goes out to all my warrior women making space. Pa poder vivir, lucha. Pa poder vivir, lucha. Pa poder vivir, lucha. Pa poder vivir. Ando cargando mis herramientas. Voy rompiendo cerraduras y cortando cadenas. Aquí puse una ventana para alumbrar lo que hay adentro. Hay tanto que arreglar en este diseño. Pa poder vivir, lucha. Pa poder vivir, lucha. Pa poder vivir, lucha. Pa poder vivir. Excavando y trabajando con mis compañeras. Estamos manos a la obra y pies sobre la tierra. Construyendo puentes y abriendo pasillos. Con los ojos bien abiertos que no es nada sencillo. Pa poder vivir, lucha. Pa poder vivir, lucha. Pa poder vivir, lucha. Pa poder vivir. 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 Vivir sin miedo. Vivir sin miedo, vivir sin miedo, vivir en paz, seguir los sueños, seguir los sueños, seguir los sueños, en libertad, lucha. Lucha, lucha para poder vivir.
Hola and buenas noches, Chicago and Casa Central. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. We hope most of you have found your way to your spots at the theater. If not, you'll be there soon. I just want to remind everybody, if you came in, you registered, you got your text message on your phone, make sure you go to that because we still have plenty of time to bid on some live auction items and we're going to be giving through there. So please make sure, go to your phone, click on that link and have that open and ready because we're going to get it started very shortly with our program and we're still going to do some live auction and we've got some premier auction items available for you too. But right now, what I'd like to do is turn this over and introduce you to Ana Balavel from WGN-TV. She's going to entertain us with one of her beautiful live comedy acts. Ana, take it away.
Good evening and hello everybody. Casa Central, Futuro es Latina. What an honor to be here tonight to join you on this magical evening. You have the perfect evening for a drive-in movie. But of course, a lot of us are still stuck inside. It feels like it's been a year that we've been stuck inside, right? I'm broadcasting live from my home, which many of you know that has been my studio for many months during quarantine. And I can't seem to get out of here. But I'm okay. I'm making amends with it. But you know what, guys? I am so happy to join you tonight and to join one of the pillars of our community, Casa Central, and to raise funds for people who need it the most right now. And you know, I'm very proud of us. Yes, I'm in my sweats. Don't hate. Don't hate. No one knows how you're sitting in your car either. So I don't even know how you're dressed. So it doesn't matter. No whole game. Okay? Anyway, I was telling you that I'm so proud of all of us because we've been able to switch gears. We've been able to have these fundraisers for organizations as outstanding as Casa Central, making the best of it, getting the word out and doing this kind of like a hybrid of virtual. We've learned everything about Zoom. We've learned everything about Google Hang. And I'm just proud that we've been able to pivot. I don't know, anyone else feels like that word is way used way too much? Pivot. I feel like when you use the word pivot, we're supposed to break into dance like 5, 6, 7, 8, and pivot and pivot and pivot. I didn't know that we could use pivot for switching gears, pero ahí estamos, because it's 2020. We've pivoted, we've switched gears, and I have to tell you, I am proudest of my mom and dad. My mom and dad live in San Juan, Puerto Rico, as many of you know. And they knew when the shutdown happened that I wasn't going to be able to go home as often as I do. So Papi, bless his heart, found somebody to put WhatsApp on his phone. But he calls it the WhatsApp app. And so we can see each other as often as we can so that this can be a little easier. And that's great because I get to see them I should say I get to see bits and pieces of them because Mommy and Papi are, over 80 years old and they can't seem to find the camera. So when the call happens, it goes like this. Ring, ring. It rings in Spanish. Ring, click. Hola, nena. It's half my mother's face. How are you? And it's Papi's gut with a V-neck, right? Papi calls that a V-neck, but that undershirt is a plunging neckline, okay? So it looks like a cubist painting, right? My mom's left eye, my dad's man cleavage with his gun, the hair, a cat, a guitar, a streak of blue paint. And it's funny because they don't have a cat or a guitar. And with Mommy, it all depends how she thinks she looks when you call. So one time I called around 9 a.m. and this is what I saw. Hello. I said, Mommy, please show us your face. No. I don't have my hair done. I don't have lipstick on. I've told you not to call before noon. I don't photograph well. And my kids are like, Abu, we want to see you. And she's like, no. This is not for you to see me. This is for me to see you. But now my parents know, they're getting better at this. I'm telling you, they're pivoting. And now they call me and they're nicely dressed. They look perfectly framed. Papi has a real shirt on with buttons. And he has his arm around Mommy, and he's like, Nena, like the couple in the erectile dysfunction commercial. And I'm like, what? And my mom's like, for when the moment's right. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm scared to call on Sunday and find them naked in 2 separate bathtubs, like with a picture of a sunset and a voiceover that says, Levitra can cause a 4-hour erection. Tan pasado. I tell you, I don't know if it's been hard for everyone, but it's been hard for me to be in here. For as much as we've switched gears and we're adapting because we have to, because we're in this together, it's been hard. And a lot of people, it's taken a lot of people on this path and this journey of introspection, which is fabulous. Where your priorities are, how you're feeling about your life. And we know this because they post about it on social media, right? There's the one that says, fíjate, all this time that I've had at home has been fantastic because I've reconnected with my yoga. I'm making almond milk. Ay, porque es fácil to make almond milk. And I've reorganized all my cabinets. Then there's the one that says, ¿tú sabes qué? Being stuck in my house, forced to be with my 2 children, my husband, and the dogs in a 2-bedroom apartment with 1 bathroom has been priceless. And then the one I love the most. You have no idea how happy I am to do virtual learning with the kids. I see, because you know what? The fact that I have to teach them and then feed them 3 meals a day, and then I have to throw the chancla at them every hour on the hour to break a fight. Oh, I will remember this forever. Said no real mom, no normal mom, ever. Nena, deja el cuento. You're doing this all for the gram. You know what I've learned? That I had a great life and I want it back. And I'm so happy that I can be with you tonight for Casa Central. The Futuro es Latina, because there are so many women that have made a difference in our life, in our community, and especially in Casa Central. Wait until you hear the numbers of women that have made a difference at Casa Central and obviously in the community it serves. But first, I want to introduce to you Marty Castro, who is the CEO and president of Casa Central, who has a special message for us this evening.
Good evening and welcome. I'm Marty Castro, and I'm so pleased to be able to welcome each and every one of you to Casa Central's first ever Drive-In Movie Awards Gala. Tonight, those of you who are here present with us are going to see a spectacular show. In addition, I know many of you are following us virtually from home. You're going to see some awards for organizations and individuals that have had a tremendous impact on Casa Central and helping us meet our mission of transforming lives. We're going to celebrate the work of Illinois State Comptroller Susana Mendoza, a dear friend of all of us, and organizations like People's Gas, as well as Kenilworth Union Church, whose contributions to Casa Central have strengthened not only our organization, but have had a tremendous impact on all the communities we serve. And this year we have been celebrating our theme of the Futuro es Latina. And we are going to honor and recognize those Latinas who in the past, present, and who are helping us shape the future of Casa Central. In addition, we are so pleased and honored to have as our keynote speaker tonight the historic icon, the American legend, Dolores Huerta. She is a civil rights leader, an American patriot, and we are so honored that she is here celebrating Futuro es Latina with us tonight. You've all seen a wonderful, entertaining show tonight. So far, Ani Cordero, a world-renowned composer, singer, songwriter, and as well as activist from New York, a Puerto Rican woman, has played some of her beautiful music for us. And I know you have all enjoyed and laughed along with me to Ana Bellaval's great comedy routine. She is one of Chicago's treasures. And we are so pleased that in addition to entertaining us tonight, Ana Bellaval will be our MC for the evening. So I'm very pleased to turn the rest of the program over to her, and everyone enjoy a safe and wonderful night.
Thank you so much, Marty, for those warm, welcoming remarks. It's such an honor to be here tonight with you guys. Just to reintroduce myself, I am Ana Bellaval from WGN Morning News. As you know, I'm the Around Town reporter and one of the anchors. And I want to welcome you to Casa Central's first ever Drive-In Movie Gala. We are so happy you're with us tonight when we celebrate Futuro es Latina. That is the theme of our evening, because we want to honor those women that inspire us and that have worked with Casa Central to make their mission come true in the past, in the present, and who are working for a better tomorrow at Casa Central. Throughout the night, oh my gosh, you're in for quite the evening, because we're going to hear from a lot of those inspiring women, and you're going to come out understanding that clearly the future is Latina. Let me give you a couple of stats here that are going to impress you. Because these Latina leaders, they play a dynamic role and a significant role in advancing Casa Central's mission to transform lives of people in diverse population and champion equality and draw upon strength of diversity and inclusion. Listen to this. At Casa Central, 86% of the workforce is Latina. 65% of Casa Central's management is Latina. And 67% of Casa Central's participants are Latinas. So clearly, Futuro is Latina was an obvious theme for us this evening because Latinas are part of our workforce and the community that Casa serves. I'd like now to invite to the stage or to your screen once again, Ani Cordero, the performer that we've been listening to all evening. She is a Puerto Rican immigrant, based in New York City. And as you've heard her songs, they have a beautiful melody. She has a gorgeous voice, but of course, her music has a message. And her albums are characterized as love letters to a complicated world. And they address several themes that support social justice. The catchy songs feature heavy percussion, sing-along choruses, and strong lyrics that aim to inspire political resistance. Please show some love, maybe beep your horns, flash your lights for Ani Cordero.
"2020 has been a challenging year for so many people and for so many reasons. For this last song, I'm going to play for you a song by Victor Jara, the legendary Nueva Canción artist. It's called Deja la vida volar, which means let your life fly. And it talks about how we can find comfort even in the darkest moments in each other. And it also reminds us that even on the darkest days, the sun is going to return again. So with that, deja la vida volar. En tu cuerpo, flor de fuego, tienes paloma. Un temblor de primavera, palomita. Un volcán corre en tus venas. Y mi sangre como brasa tiene paloma. En tu cuerpo quiero hundirme, palomita, hasta el fondo de tu sangre. El sol morirá, la noche vendrá. El sol morirá, la noche vendrá. Envuélvete en mi cariño, deja la vida volar, tu boca junto a mi boca, paloma, palomita, y envuélvete en mi cariño, deja la vida volar, tu boca junto a mi boca, paloma, palomita. En tu cuerpo, flor de fuego, tienes paloma, una llamarada mía, palomita, que ha calmado mil heridas. Ahora volemos libre, tierna palomita. No pierdas la esperanza, palomita. La flor crece con el agua. El sol volverá. La noche se irá. El sol volverá. palomita y envuélvete en mi cariño. Deja la vida volar, tu boca junto a mi boca, paloma, palomita y... I am so honored to be part of Casa Central's first ever Drive-In Movie Gala and to be among an amazing lineup of Latina leaders involved in tonight's program. Casa Central has always understood the necessity and value of bringing to the center and uplifting the voices of marginalized communities. Now in particular, it's imperative to follow the lead of women of color who have always been the strongest advocates for our communities and families. Futuro is Latina is not only tonight's theme and message for the evening, but a movement to create positive social change by magnifying the voices of Latina leaders in the workforce and our communities. I thank Casa Central for allowing me to be part of tonight's evening and to celebrate Futuro is Latina. And with that, let's hear from the Latina leaders within Casa Central who have been transforming the lives of individuals in diverse populations and guiding the organization's many employees in creating positive social change in Chicago's most vulnerable communities.
So what does it mean to me to be a Latina? To me, that's one of the most courageous and wonderful things to be part of. Its strength, its connectedness to a diverse community of powerful indigenous women, women of multiple spectrums.
I think the most rewarding time here at Casa Central in the 30 years, besides my professional growth, has been in service to others. I think it's really important to highlight the Casa Central Latina who inspire, they motivate, they champion, and they're a true example of compassion, not only for themselves, with others, but with the families that they truly serve.
Probably my first entree with Casa was probably the most memorable. I just remember walking in the door and feeling this sense of family. It seemed like everybody there was warm and friendly, and the people that were coming in and out of the doors, the children, the adults, the seniors, everybody had a smile on their face. So I just remember thinking there were a lot of women around the room. And I thought, well, you know what? That's very Latino to me because, you know, all due respect to the men in our families, but the women really kind of run the household. And that was kind of like what it felt to me.
Me siento muy orgullosa de mí y de todas las compañeras, casi 400 mujeres, que día a día salimos a trabajar en medio de esta pandemia.
To me, all of the women at Casa Central truly reflect the essence of being a Latina. Their passion and strength and the compassion they serve with helps us to transform lives in the communities we serve.
It really fills me with pride to see all those Latinas making a difference in our community and also echando pa'lante thanks to the work of Casa Central. This may be the highlight of the night, con el permiso of everybody else. But my goodness, when I heard that this icon of civil rights, of immigrant rights, was going to be our keynote speaker, I totally fangirled. Almost as bad as I fangirled over Ricky Martin. Yes, exactly. Maybe it's better that Dolores Huerta is joining us tonight via video because, you know, in person, it may have been a different story if I could keep my cool. Because I know this woman doesn't need any introduction, but I just want to tell you a little bit about Dolores Huerta. She has worked for labor rights and social justice for more than 50 years. In 1960, she created the Agricultural Workers Association, and in 1962, with the also iconic Cesar Chavez, she co-founded the United Farm Workers. In 2002, she established the Dolores Huerta Foundation, which connects groundbreaking community based organizations to state and national movements and advocates on issues of health, education, and economic development. She's the recipient of many honors. Huerta received the Eleanor Roosevelt Human Rights Award in '98 and the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2012. Dolores' legacy resonates with Casa Central and its mission because her work and Casa's work is both grounded in empowering working families and responding to the needs of the Latino community. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, beep your horns, flash your lights for Dolores Huerta.
Hi, I'm Dolores Huerta, and thank you very much for asking me to join you today on this very special event to really celebrate all of the work that Casa Central has been doing for so many years. Your work is really a godsend to all of these families in the community. Where would they be without you? And I know that so much of your work that you have been doing for home care, for health care, for our children, this is really essential work. You might say frontline essential work, because this is what your workers are, just like the farm workers here in California who are out there every single day during this horrible wildfire season that we're having with all of the smoke. They're out there working to provide the food for all of the families in Chicago. And they, like you, are the frontline workers. Unfortunately, often they're not recognized. And I'm sure sometimes your workers are not recognized the way that they should be. But really, on my behalf, I just want to thank you for all of the work that you have been doing. And also that you have adapted so carefully and so successfully during this COVID epidemic crisis that you have. I don't know where these families would be without the work that you do for them. And especially the work that you're doing with the children on education. Your model of early childhood learning can be a model for the United States of America. And as we celebrate, the future is Latina, Futuro Latina. We know there's so many of our women out there that are needed out there to do community work, that if we could have universal child care services for all of them, we could all do that so much more successfully. So we know, I do want to say that Coretta Scott King once said that we will never have peace until women take power. So as we celebrate Futuro is Latina in this 100-year of women's suffrage, we can remember what Coretta Scott King say and do everything that we can to not only have the workers of the Central be out there and taking leadership, but also the parents that we serve to get them involved, especially right now when we need everybody's help in terms of getting ready for the election that we're going to have on November the 3rd. So I want to ask everybody out there, we want you to raise your paddle to salute Casa Central. But one more thing, we want you to raise your paddle to say, hey, I want to help contribute. So we know that the work that Casa Central is doing is so essential, it's so critical, the need is so great. And especially now with COVID-19, the need is greater than ever. But you can help and get all of your friends to help, get everybody to chime in, put the cash in, because we need that money so that Casa Central can keep on doing its work in the very successful way that it has done. And not only doing the work, but developing the leadership that we need in our community. So everybody together, let's say, Viva for Casa Central, and a big sí se puede con Casa Central. Muchas gracias.
Well, thank you so much, Dolores. It's such an honor to have you a part of our special evening tonight, and you truly are the embodiment of what Casa Central stands for. So again, thank you so much for your message, and thank you so much for your challenge at the end for asking those that are in attendance tonight to participate in the giving. Friends, my name is Scott Jones. I am one of your co-hosts tonight, and right now I am going to introduce you to a part of the evening that we're going to lead you into a special giving moment. Friends, this year has been and continues to be a truly unprecedented one. For Chicago's low-income residents and people of color, both the COVID-19 and pandemic and related economic crisis have worsened pre-existing inequities and created so many new ones. In Chicago, each of the 7 zip codes with the highest number of COVID-19 cases are predominantly Latinx. And cases per capita in the Latinx population far exceeded state averages. In addition to the public health inequities that Latinx communities face, access to basic needs like food and household items, housing, have become increasingly serious concern. The crisis has also affected education, employment, and mental health. As we stand by our communities in confronting this pandemic, we must still continue to provide for their needs through our regular programming. Our mission does not disappear during the pandemic. It only grows. Tonight's paddle raise proceeds will allow Casa Central to continue to positively impact thousands of lives for the better. And right now we're getting ready to enter into what we call our paddle raise, our special moment. This is now the part of the program where I will invite each and every one of our attendees, whether you're at home or you're in your cars, to participate in this special moment. This is such a thrilling moment for me because this is where I get to bring you, the donor, the supporter, and Casa Central's mission and its continual needs together. You have just witnessed several shared messages from some very inspiring voices. And now, it's your time. It's your time to be seen and heard. I will offer each one of you a chance to give at a level that is meaningful to you. And I challenge everyone here tonight that let's try to get 100% participation. And your gifts for Casa Central will continue to provide a better quality of life for those that are abused and neglected, our homeless, our Latinx populations, and our beloved children. All of you have received the text messages just recently that contained a link to go to tonight's mobile giving platform. Where some of you have already been, you've bid on your silent congratulations and bidding on some live and bought your golden tickets. If you haven't already joined us, please click on that link right now you just received. Follow those few easy steps to get connected and scroll through till you find that Give Now button. It's there in the app. Press that Give Now button and you will be taken to where you'll see our giving ladder. And each one of these levels I will be offering for you tonight. I will walk us through each one of those levels, highlighting many of Casa Central's programs. And as we journey together through each level, please give your gift at the time by pressing that designated button. You will also see a button that says Other. And if for some reason I mention a number tonight that does not resonate to you or on your heart, please just type in the chosen gift that is sitting on your mind that you feel come to you. Maybe it's $1, maybe it's $1 million. Either way, we'll accept both of those. And friends, right now, our first level of giving, if you're following along with us, don't rush, we'll be giving all night, is the $5,000 level. We're going to have a board up there. You can see us. We're going to follow along. And this is going to help one of our service teams who are passionate and dedicated to continue to not only provide daily income care for our older adults, but also to help ensure space where they feel physically and emotionally safe. During these times of heightened vulnerability, our older participants are relying on these in-home services now more than ever. Also, September is National Suicide Prevention Month and National Senior Center Month. And often, Casa Central is the first to respond, to heal, to support, to serve, and to protect. Social isolation and loneliness and serious are health risks for many of our Casa Central's older adults. Being connected is the most important protective factor against suicide. We must remember and care for these populations. Like Latinx older adults who are more likely to struggle with loneliness and depression, through our home visits and our remote check-in, our home care services and adult wellness center teams are doing just that. What your generous gift will support tonight is you'll continue to respond to the increased and more complex needs of Chicago's most vulnerable community. So now, who will join us in the giving? Who will be our lead donor this evening at the $5,000 level? Who will help protect our most vulnerable? So right now, friends, pause. Right now, friends, if you'd like to push that $5,000 button and be our first donor tonight, be that hero. Be that person that encourages and helps everyone else be a part of the giving tonight. I know we've got someone out there that's got that $5,000 in mind, and we want to help our older participants. There we go. Our first gift. Thank you so much, Leslie York. Thank you for your gift, $5,000. Thank you so very much. That's the way to get it started. Leslie says she wants to be a part of stopping all of these increased inequities that is happening during this pandemic. Is there anybody else that would like to join us at the $5,000 level? Friends, as I go through these levels, we hope that we're going to see a scrolling screen of those that have given on the bottom, and we'll also be able to see those that gave on the board. If not, I'm going to try to call out as many as I can. But if there's no other $5,000, I'm going to move on to the next level. And our next level of giving is $2,500. As we move on to the $2,500 giving level, I would like to highlight efforts of the team of our La Posada Transitional Housing Program. The importance of the housing as healthcare, especially under this stay-at-home order, has become increasingly clear. Throughout this pandemic, homelessness, puts families at much greater risk for contracting this deadly disease, COVID-19, and experiencing severe symptoms. Throughout the pandemic, our team at La Posada have risen to the occasion. The La Posada team has attended to complex needs of so many of our participants during this difficult time to ensure that those families can safely shelter in place throughout the duration of this pandemic. A gift at the $2,500 level will empower programs at Casa Central to adapt services as needed to ensure the continued health and safety of all. We're going to pause right here for the $2,500 level. At the $2,500 level, are there any donors out there, any supporters? Siri, can we get up any of those supporters that may be going to give the $2,500? Are there any coming in at this time? We're going to wait here just a little bit. We want to make sure everybody caught up. Robert, could you mind grabbing me that list off the table there? We're going to make sure that we catch up with everybody, gets caught up, and they can give. Because I know we've got some folks that can join us at the $2,500 level who want to help us give. So, at the $2,500 level, we have a commitment from Joseph Taylor. Thank you, Joseph Taylor. One of our board members, our board chairperson, says, I will start the giving at the $2,500 level. Thank you so very much for that, Joseph Taylor, for your gift and leading us in the $2,500 level. Your gift is so very important to us. The next gift at the $2,500 level is from another board member, David Delgado. David Delgado, thank you so much for your gift at $2,500. That's another $5,000 we just raised right there. In this short moment, we've raised $10,000 at these two levels. Is there anybody else that would like to join us at the $2,500 level? Right now, folks, as you can imagine, technical issues can always be a part of our program in the virtual space. So we're going to keep going through the $1,000 level, and our goal tonight is to reach $35,000, folks. So we're going to keep you updated as we go. And you, if you're at home or if you're in your car, right now we've got $10,000 in, and I may not hear you, and the cars next to you may not hear you, and the people at home may not hear you. Anna at Balaval may not hear you. But folks, what I want you to do right now is we've raised $10,000 at two levels. I want everybody at home or in your cars right now to either blow your horns, flash your lights, clap your hands, smile, have a great time, because the more we enjoy giving, the more we can raise in this moment. In a live space, we would be doing just that. We would be celebrating everybody's gifts. So I want everybody to know that's given at this level. We appreciate your gifts, and we certainly want to know that we're happy that the $10,000 we've raised thus far. Friends, our next level of giving is the $1,000 level. $1,000 level. And at the $1,000 level, our violence prevention and intervention program, which supports those affected by domestic violence and child abuse or neglect, has transitioned to a telehealth platform. and it continues to provide most therapy and case management remotely. It's difficult to be in person. But as the rates of domestic violence and child abuse neglect spike during these times of crisis, the dedication and adaptiveness of the Violence Prevention and Intervention team is essential to supporting at-risk families. Your gift of $1,000 can support Casa Central's incredible programs. As we respond to evolving health and safety concerns of vulnerable children and families. Friends, I've got a special announcement right now coming in. We've got a magnificent, right now, BMO Harris has said they want to be a part of the giving tonight. I've just gotten word in my ear that they, at this level, are going to challenge a $10,000 match. Wow. What they're saying is they believe in so much in what Casa Central is doing that what we're going to do is look for the next 10 donors that if you give, get ready to pause, Robert, but if you give at $1,000 at this level, you're going to be able to not only give $1, but $2. And every $100 is going to be $200. So we're looking for 10 donors right now at the $1,000 level that's going to help us match BMO Harris's wonderful $10,000 gift. Can we do it right now? So let's see, $1,000 as they come across the screen. Now we're starting to see that giving board come across there. Thank you all so much for those gifts coming in. And we should be seeing some $1,000 coming up. Can we get 10 people right now to give $1,000? Annette Martinez, thank you so much. Thank you so much for leading us in that $1,000 gift. There we go. Alfred, let me get out of the way of that so everybody can see. Alfred Ronan, thank you so much. That $1,000 equates to $2,000. Thank you for that gift so very, very much. Is there anyone else? We need 8 more. I know we can do it, friends. There's our Annette Martinez down on the board there. Perva Sule, thank you for your $1,000 gift. Thank you so much. That means that we've raised $3,000 plus $3,000, $6,000. The gifts are coming in all over the screen. $500. And you know what? A $500 right now means a $1,000 gift. So thank you, Araceli. Thank you, De La Cruz, for your $500 gift. What an amazing. Another $1,000 gift from one of our board members, Salvador Arana, right there on the bottom of the screen. Salvador Arana, thank you. John Phelan, thank you so much for your $1,000 gift. There's another 1,000. Folks, I think I'm doing my math right. We're at 5,000 right now. There's Angel La Luz Jr., another $1,000. Fantastic. That's another one of our board members. Folks, we've got to be getting close. That's 7 or 8. Alfred Ronan, thank you again for that $1,000 gift. Friends, wow, what an amazing opportunity right here. Is there anyone else that would like to join us? We're only a few thousand away from meeting that BMO Harris challenge. I see a lot of 500s coming across the screen, and you know what, friends? It doesn't matter when we get it. BMO Harris is so committed as one of our director level sponsors. They say, I don't care how you get to 10,000, we're going to match it. So we're going to move to the $500 level at this moment. At the $500 level, thank you for all the $1,000 gifts, all the $2,500, and especially our $5,000 lead gift. But at the $500 level of giving, we ask that you keep in mind the children and the families throughout Chicago. So many have been impacted by the school closures. This month, Chicago Public Schools announced the shift to all remote learning schedule. No more in-person school. Many parents, caregivers with children in Casa Central's school-age program work in essential high-risk positions, and they rely on us to offer safe, enriching environments for our children, especially throughout this pandemic. This fall, the school-age program has extended program hours to produce full-day on-site support for our students as they begin their remote learning. Your generous $500 gift will help Casa Central's programs as they continue to adapt to serve our participants throughout the pandemic. So we're going to pause just for a second right here, just so we can catch up with some of our $500 gifts. You saw them coming across. Joe Teller, thank you for your $2,500 gift. Thank you so very much. What a wonderful gift for you to give to us today. Folks, we have Araceli De La Cruz, again, as I mentioned earlier, $500, a commitment to help our school children in the remote learning sessions. And Eileen Eileen McCall, thank you for your $500 gift. Folks, I believe that pretty much gets us to our $10,000 BMO Harris match. So let's give everybody right now, if you're in the theater, let's honk those horns, flash those lights. We need to celebrate because in these last two, there we go. Amalia, thank you so much, Amalia Rioja. Thank you so much for your $500 gift because we just raised $20,000 in these two levels of giving. That's $20,000 goes to Casa Central. Thank you so much, BMO Harris, for your wonderful commitment and your generous donation. Friends, you can see that the donations are coming in more and more, and we thank each and every one. We don't want to miss anybody at all. Thank you. But folks, I'm going to walk you through. We have two more levels of giving. Two more. And our next level of giving is $250. And at $250, you will be assisting our childhood educators. These educators have supported the children of the families of Casa. Thank you, Neely. Thank you so much, Morales, for your $100 gift. Thank you, Patricia. You guys keep giving the gifts in. You know that our Early Learning Academy is there for our given preschool children, and they're going to give our family a sense of community. Mary Reynolds, thank you for your $100 gift. All of these are celebrated, these moments, these childs, and these developed along as they go. These series of drive-thrus and virtual graduation ceremonies that Casa Central has provided for many of them is helping each child celebrate their transition to the next journey of their lifelong learning. Thank you, Deanna. Thank you, Deanna Marquez, for your $20 gift. Folks, keep giving as you see we go through. We're trying to stay on script, but I'd rather celebrate your giving. And we're seeing the numbers come in, and I mean, they are really, really astonishing right now. But friends, it's my time to come to bring this to a close. We have one more level of giving. And this last level of giving is very, very unique. And has the potential to be the most powerful level of giving. Thank you, Dr. Rosita Lopez. Currently, right now, we have over 300 individuals, either at home or at the theater. And our final level of giving is $166. Why do you say $166? Because Casa Central for 66 years has provided essential service to support the safety of many families in our community. And they're looking forward for the next 100 years. And with your donation tonight and your contribution, we can see that happen. Friends, right now, what I'd like to say to you at this level, whether you've given once, you can stop, whether you've given once or whether you have not given yet at all, at this level with 300 individuals that if we all gave right now at the $166 level, we have the capacity to raise. Thank you, Vanessa. She says, I'll give $166. But can you imagine if we had 100% participation right now? $166 times 300 is $48,000. We look at our thermometer, friends. That thing is almost to the top. Let's everybody, whether you've given once or whether you've not given, push that 166. Dig deep. Let's squash domestic violence. Let's keep the homeless off the streets. Let's give those people food that need them. And let's help our children as they learn to educate. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you, Christopher Lawrence, so very much for your 166 gift. Friends, just keep pushing the buttons all you want. They're going to stay open the entire night. Jaime, thank you so much for your gift. And Vanessa Hall, thank you for your $166. Christopher Lawrence, again, $166. Please, folks, we want to make our goals tonight, and you're the one. Thank you, David. Thank you so much for that $166 gift. Another 100 years is what you're doing right now to help Casa Central become the leader in the community for helping these inequitable communities, populations. Candace Ramirez, thank you. Every dollar counts, friends, and every dollar you give tonight is going to Casa Central special programs and their services. Thank you, Omar Martinez. Thank you so very much. That $50 is going to go a long way to help our children and our unfortunate ones. Here we go, folks. You keep giving. I don't want to stop. We can do this all night long, but we've still got programming to go. But I want to thank you very much. I want to thank all of those of you who participated and contributed in the paddle raise this evening. It's definitely been a unique. Thank you, Robert. In a short amount of time, we raised a total of much needed money. And every dollar, as I said, will go to support Casa Central. Thank you, Julia. Thank you, Julia. to empower the individuals and the families and the communities it serves. On behalf of Casa Central, I appreciate your cooperation in making this year's paddle raise a success. Thank you again, David. And thank you to all the individuals that helped make this possible tonight. To you, our donors. Jose, thank you so much, Jose Garcia, for your $100 gift. Friends, we're going to keep those lines open until 11 p.m. tonight. So as long as you're part, and thank you so much for that generous $250 donation. Thank you to all our generous donors. Those giving lines are going to stay up until 11 o'clock tonight, my friend. And we want to make Esperanza, mi corazón, $1,000. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. 1,000 Esperanza. Neely, thank you so much. Friends, right now, we're going to go to our next part of the program. And this is where we are going to announce the big reveal of our golden ticket winner. So all of you, we had 67 purchased tonight that helped us raise $6,700. So we're going to announce our golden ticket winner. If we can get a drum roll, please, JJ. Michael Ortiz. Michael Ortiz. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Michael Ortiz. He picked the wine. He's going to get 12 rare wines, and they come from Italy along with a private sommelier wine tour and tasting. Congratulations, Michael Ortiz. And you have won our golden ticket raffle tonight. Congratulations. We'll be in touch with you on how you can collect that prize. And again, thank you to all the donors who purchased the ticket and help us raise so much needed money. All right, friends, that's our golden ticket reveal. We're moving on to one of my favorite part of the program, and that is our live auction. There you go. Here I am. We're right here in studio, and you all have been participating and bidding in the live auction tonight, and we're going to end it right here, right now. So what we need from you is to go to your phones and go to that live auction section, and you can go to the 3 bars on the menu, find the items that are open, and there's 4 fantastic exclusive packages that Casa Central has put together for you tonight. And friends, we are going to sell them right now. You've been bidding on them at home, you've been bidding on them in your cars, but we just want to see if we're in real life what a real live auction would be. And our first live auction package tonight, JJ, what do we got in store for our friends and donors tonight on the live auction item number 1? Been all locked up too long, my friends. And this particular live auction item is going to give us some relief from that. I know many of us are deserving of a vacation, and we can't wait till we can get away and we can be with our loved one. We can just spend some time away from the home. This package right here is your chance to visit Mexico and enjoy luxury and paradise. If you're the winning bidder of this package, you'll get a 7-night stay in one of the fantastic Grand Mayan resorts. You'll get a master room, beachfront properties. You and one other can go, and if you like, you can make it a family vacation and take 2 children 12 years and under. Listen, there are no blackout dates. No blackout dates. This is a 4-diamond luxury resort, and you get to choose from 5 different locations. Riviera Maya, Nueva Vallarta has the longest lazy river in the world. Cabo San Lucas, Acapulco, and Puerto Peñasco. These have golf courses, folks, that are Jack Nicklaus master level golf courses. 1,000 acres at Nueva Vallarta. Beautiful, pristine beaches. Friends, you want the best of Mexico from the Mexico's best? This is it right here. So right now we have starting bid, and we see we've got some activity on. We started this at $1,000, and it quickly went to 11 and 12 and 13. Now it's at $1,450. We're at $1,350 asking for $1,450. If you want to go to Mexico 7 nights, 8 days and spend, there's no airfare in this, but listen, you got 24 months. 24 months to book this. So if you're not sure whether you're going to travel, we will travel in the next couple years. I'm at $1,350 looking for $1,450. $1,350 to get $1,450. At $1,250, $1,350 to get $1,450. If you're at home, this is a value package of almost $5,000. These are private resorts, members only. And if you want an opportunity right now for a $5,000 trip, push that bid button at $1,450. I'm at $1,350 to get $1,450, and $1,350 to get $1,450, $1,350 to get $1,450. If you want it right now, we're going to sell it, and we're going to sell it. So push the button. I know there's about a 20-second delay from me to you there in Chicago, but we want to give you time. We're at $1,350 looking for a $1,450 bid, and we're going to sell this package right now at $1,350 unless we get that extra bid, $1,450. Again, folks, 7-night stay, Grand Mayan, all of this pristine vacation for you. This is a fraction of the cost. And you're going to be helping Casa Central every time you hit the bid button. Are we done? We're going to sell this item. Fantastic opportunity right here for Casa Central and for you. And $1,350 last call, $1,450. And we're going to sell it for $1,350. Sold, sold, sold. $1,350. Congratulations to our winning bidder. Congratulations to our winning bidder at $1,350. Now, friends, I got a special opportunity for you right now. If you want to go to Mexico and you weren't the bidder, we have a special opportunity. What we're going to do is I'm going to ask you to hit your back button, go back to your list of live auction items. Hit that back button, go to your list of live auction items, and you will see now live auction item number 1A. 1A. And what that's going to do is going to give you an opportunity to not only donate, but also purchase one of these wonderful packages valued at $5,000 for only $1,350, for only $1,350. You see the price, buy it and support Casa Central. Enjoy your Mexico. Congratulations to our live auction winner. And now we're going to move right on to live auction item number 2. JJ, what do you got storing for us for live auction item number 2? All righty. Whew, we're all going to need one of those before long. Who wants to be whisked away to a Kentucky bourbon tour for 2? That's right. Go to Kentucky, Bluegrass Country, 3 nights for a bourbon package with 2 adults. You get to tour 4 bourbon distilleries, including some of the best: Woodward Reserve, Four Roses, Wild Turkey, and Buffalo Trace. Along with that, you're going to get a $150 gift certificate to world-famous class Jeff Ruby's Steakhouse. There it is, folks. Accommodations in Lexington, Virginia at the Origin, the Marriott, or the Embassy. Your choice of those wonderful hotels. And again, that's for 2 people, 3 nights, and $150. So here we go, friends. If you want to start to be the winner of this, we need an opening bid of $1,500. We've got an opening bid of $1,500. We're going to sell this package. We've got one lucky winner at least right now. Can we get a $1,600 package? Folks, this is a fantastic opportunity to taste some of the best bourbon in the United States, and you're going to be in 3 nights to do this. I'm at $15, but he gets $1,600, and $50, but he gets $1,600, and $50, but he gets $1,600. If you're interested, buy this package right now. This is a great opportunity. I'm at 15, now 16. And $50, but he gets $1,600, friends. 3 nights in the Bluegrass Hills of Kentucky, right in Lexington, Virginia, one of the most beautiful cities in the country, and tour 4 fantastic bourbons and eat at the Jeff Ruby Steakhouse with a $150 gift certificate. Anybody else at $1,600? And we know you've been watching all night, and we're not going to stay. We're going to sell it quick. I'm at $1,500, but it gets $1,600. Anybody else would like one? $1,500, now $1,600. Last call, $50, but it gets $1,600. I'm at $1,500, at $1,600. And we have sold it. I have a 16. Oh, almost sold it. I have a bid at $1,600. Thank you. Now $1,700 and 16, but he gets $1,700. 16, now 17. I'm not seeing it on my monitor, Aaron and Siri. So if we get those bids, just let me know. I'm at 16, looking for $1,700. 16, now 17 at 16, but he gets 17. You're out. You bid once. It's an auction. You can bid again. You can bid as many times as you want, and I'll let you know when you've spent too much. 16, now 17. 16, now 17. We're at 16. I'm at 16 looking for 17, correct? 16, now 17. Last call, 16, but it gets 1,700. We're going to sell it for $1,600. Sold $1,600. Congratulations to our live auction item number 2. Congratulations and enjoy your long weekend in Kentucky. Well, friends, just like live auction item number 1, I've just been told in my ear, they've got one more of those trips. They've got one more of those Kentucky bourbon trips. If you would like to have one of those, go back to your live auction items, click on 2A, and push that bid buy button right now, and you'll get to go to Kentucky as well. Maybe you want to go with the friends that just purchased it. Go ahead. That's a fine opportunity for you right now. So go back, live auction, look for item number 2A. If you want to purchase that live auction for the same price, you can get it right there. They've got one more. So now we're moving on to live auction item number 3. Live auction item number 3. JJ, what do we got for live auction item number 3? Uh-oh. The more they come, the better they get, friends. Under the Tuscan sun right here, who would not like to go spend 6 nights in a private apartment in Tuscany with 2 adults? That's a private apartment. That's not a hotel room. It's not a resort room. This is a private boutique apartment for you and someone special. You get a dinner show, wine for 2 by a private chef, plus you get an educational local wine tasting with 4 varieties of local wine. Tuscany says it all, my friends. And I know when we're ready and done with this, look at that beautiful apartment you'll be staying in. Look at beautiful Italy along the water there in Tuscany. Who would not want this grand opportunity to spend 6 nights in wine country? Friends, it is your chance and your opportunity right now. 6 nights for 2 adults, cooking show with dinner and wine for 2 individuals, and wine tasting included as well. So here we go. Here's our live auction item number 3. Under the Tuscan sun. And friends, it looks like we've got a lot of participation on this. And then we're at $1,850, looking for $1,950. $1,850, but again, $1,950. $1,800, but again, $1,950. This is a rare opportunity, a $6,000 package right here for $1,950. $1,850, but again, $1,950. I'm at $1,850, but again, $1,950. If we're done, we're going to sell it to this winner, and we're going to move to our last live auction item. But I encourage you, push the bid button now. Push the bid button now. I have an $1,850 bid $1,950. Last call, we're going to sell it going once. And $1,950, but again, $1,950 going twice. $1,950 going 3 times. And we're going to sell it. Sold to bidder. Oh, I can't see the bidder, but to our lucky bidder. I can barely read his name, Martin Castro. Thank you, Martin, our CEO and president. Thank you so much for your bid. Enjoy Italy in 6 days. Take lots of pictures, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Friends, this is the last opportunity that I'm going to be able to offer this to you. Again, we're going to have this package available for you. If you also want to go with Martin to Tuscany, go to that live auction list of items, and you can buy one of those trips as well. Last opportunity. So live auction items 1A, 2A, and 3A. We've got some extras. We'd love to sell them, raise as much money as we can for Casa Central. Thank you to all of our bidders thus far, but we're not done yet. We've got one more, and this is a fantastic opportunity. So make sure you go back to those live auction items, and if you want one, make sure you buy yours because they're going to go quick and they're going to run out fast. What is our next and final live auction item, Jesus? There we go, friends. An in-home experience, a dinner party for 6 guests, you and 5 of your closest friends, hosted by none other than the acclaimed chef, Diana Davila, of our very own Mi Tocaya. Mexican cuisine served to you family style. Expect a progressive of small, medium, and large plates composed of Davila's own takes of her own familiar and from her own Mexican heritage. These are fantastically inspired meals, and this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. All it is, folks, make a call to Diana, and she's going to set it up for you. Friends, again, We want you to raise as much money as you can. And we're at $1,000 on this package right now, at $1,000. And who wants to bid at $1,100? $1,000 would get $1,100. $1,000 would get $1,100. Anybody else interested? $1,000 would get $1,100. Right now at $1,000 would get $1,100. $1,000 would get $1,100. $1,000 would get $1,100. I'm with Luce right now at $1,000 looking for $1,100 bid. This is your last chance to buy a live auction item, especially this in-home chef. Only one being sold tonight, and you get the chance. You have 12 months to make these plans to have this wonderful in-home party. Anybody else, I'm at $1,000, would you get $1,100? Going once, $1,100, would you get $1,100? Going twice, $1,000, $1,100, would going three times. All righty, let's put our hands together because we have sold our last live auction item. Put your hands together, blow your horn, flash your light. And big congratulations to all our live auction winners. Friends, just remember, we're going to leave those live auction items up, 1A, 2A, and 3A. We're going to leave those open at the end of the night in case you need to talk to the chairman of the board and you want to plan and you want to purchase those tickets. So, folks, that concludes my portion of the evening. Thank you so much for all those that gave in the paddle raise. Thank you for those that participated in the golden ticket. And congratulations to all our winners in the live auction. And at this point, I'm going to turn it back over to my beautiful co-host, Ana Bellaval.
Scott, as always, fantastic work. Thank you so much. I am in awe of everyone's generosity, but I'm also in awe of Scott Jones and his team from Raising Paddles. You don't understand. These guys go all over the United States raising money for organizations like Casa Central. And it is a beautiful thing they do. And I've worked with them now for about 2 weeks. We've rehearsed together, and between them and Double Scope Films, they're making this night a success. And I want to thank everyone behind the scenes tonight, because you guys have made a huge difference for us at Casa Central to be able to have this fundraiser, this virtual gala, this drive-in movie gala, so that we can raise funds for Casa Central, which has been a pillar of our community forever, for what feels like forever. And now is more important than ever that we have the funds to help our community. The Latino community is one of the most affected by this pandemic, and we need to help, and Casa Central is there to help. I am in awe of your generosity. Thank you so much. You should be tremendously proud of what we've accomplished here this evening, especially under these circumstances. Collectively, we just raised, let's see if we have that number from our friends at Double Scope Films. Let's see. Look at that. $32,729. $32,729. Honk those horn, flash those lights. You deserve all the credit, all of you, for helping us out tonight. We really, really appreciate it. And if, like Scott says, you didn't hear a number that was the one your heart was telling you to give, don't worry about it, because our giving page will be open until the end of the movie. So whenever you see fit to make that donation, there is no small donation. Casa Central needs us all in right now for the community. Go to that giving page. Now it's my pleasure to present the first award of the evening. It's the Community Builder Award. This award acknowledges and celebrates the recipient's community-centered philanthropic approach to address the unique needs in Chicago's many neighborhoods and communities. This year, Casa Central is proud to present the Community Builder Award to Kenilworth Union Church. For over 20 years, Casa Central has enjoyed an impactful and long-standing partnership with Kenilworth. We've worked together for 20 years. With outreach at the core of Kenilworth, they remain committed to serving the greater Chicago community in numerous meaningful ways. Its philanthropic efforts focus on supporting children and their education, emergency services, physical and mental health, or agencies that provide a range of services to underserved communities. Kenilworth's support of Casa Central includes significant annual grant funding, in-kind support, such as holiday gifts and collective grocery and household items for the familias at La Posada, and also organizing meaningful volunteer activities to enhance various programming. For all of Kenilworth's dedication to uplifting communities in Chicagoland, let's welcome Mr. Bill Evertsberg to accept the award.
Hi friends, my name is Bill Evertsberg. I'm one of the ministers at Kenilworth Union Church, and this is Doogie, my assistant minister. I'm very proud and honored to receive this Community Builder Award, and I accept it on behalf of my Board of Trustees and my congregation. And I was especially moved to receive this award when I discovered what a community builder is. This is Casa Central's description. Like Casa Central, the community builder uplifts Chicagoans by improving their surroundings, propelling them towards self-sufficiency, and allowing them to lead a happy and healthy life. And that is precisely what our mission is too here at Kenilworth Union. Our mission statement at Kenilworth Union comes straight from Jesus of Nazareth, who said, "Love God above all and your neighbor as yourself." It's called the Great Commandment. So our faith is very simple, actually. It has a vertical dimension, love God, and a horizontal dimension, love your neighbor. And of course, Christianity's central symbol is the cross for many reasons, but one reason is that it very simply and very clearly reminds us that our faith has two dimensions, a vertical and a horizontal dimension. The cross has a vertical post and a horizontal beam, and it reminds us to love God above all and our neighbors as ourselves. We try to do the first, the vertical dimension, here in this sacred space, this beautiful sanctuary with divine worship, and it's Casa Central that helps us be faithful to that horizontal dimension, that spreading out of God's love to all the world. So Casa Central, thank you for your long partnership. Without you, we simply couldn't be who God is calling us to be. You help us to be whom we were intended to be. So thank you for that, and God bless you as you try to help Chicagoans lead happy and healthy lives.
So of course, as we reflect on our history of community outreach and helping underserved communities throughout the Chicagoland area, we couldn't do it without our corporate partners. Of course not. They've supported our mission over the years, and tonight we are especially pleased to recognize People's Gas. They've had a long-standing commitment to our shared objective of empowering families and creating a more equitable Chicagoland. For over 20 years, People's Gas has been dedicated supporter of Casa Central, allowing us to sustain services of the highest quality and remain responsive to emerging community needs. People's Gas serves as a model for corporate philanthropic giving through their sustained support of our annual awards gala, advocating for our award-winning programs through grant and matching gift support, and providing in-kind support in the form of holiday gifts for our children and families. People's Gas further champions our mission of transforming lives through sustained representation on our board of directors and delivering transformative employee volunteer experiences in our programs in partnership with their Latina employee resource group, Listo. Please join me in recognizing People's Gas for their tremendous contributions.
People's Gas has been supporting Casa Central for decades, whether it's through financial assistance, through our grants and contributions, or from our employees who volunteer, members of our leadership team that are on their board. When you have the opportunity to get into Casa Central and tour it and see the various programs it has between its senior adult wellness center, its children's early learning academy, La Posadas homeless shelter, it draws you in, and the impact they make across the Chicagoland area is phenomenal.
Listo is a business resource group for People's Gas. Listo stands for Latino Inspired Support, Talent, and Outreach Group. Basically, we support and give opportunities to People's Gas and North Shore Gas employees to help give back to the community and put in some volunteer hours where needed. The connection between Listo and Casa Central is strong because there's a bond in Latinos helping out the Latino community. Me and many Listo members have family members that have grown up in this neighborhood and have used the services Casa provides. So we want to ensure that these services are available for generations to come. In the past 2 years, Listo, Illinois has been able to partner with Casa Central in a couple of ways. The first opportunity we had was in the summer of 2019, where we had approximately 35 volunteers help Casa Central paint their adult wellness center. It was a very fun time for our team to see the happy smiles of their staff as well as their members. Later in 2019, during the Christmas holiday, Listo was able to donate 50 gifts through an internal People's Gas Angel Tree program to Casa Central during their holiday program. Many of our volunteers go with the intention of serving and using their skills, but when we all walk away, we feel like we've gained so much more than what we gave.
People's Gas involvement in the community is very important because it's one of our core values. It's how we give back. It's what all corporate entities should be doing. It's corporate citizenship. We live, work, play in many of these communities that we serve, and we should be giving back. And giving back comes in many, many different ways, whether it's financial assistance, volunteering, in-kind contributions, donating time. We are very honored to receive the Corporate Partner Award from Casa Central this year. It really reinforces that we are meeting not only our own values and the vision we have for corporate citizenship, but also reinforces that we are doing the right things to ensure Casa is meeting its mission. And so, again, we are very thankful and very, very appreciative that we are being recognized this year for the investment, the hard work, and really the impact that we've been able to do, and in turn, Casa has been able to do for the community.
Pastora San Juan Cafferty was a distinguished scholar, civic leader, friend, and mentor. The Pastora San Juan Cafferty Legacy Award is presented to an individual who has distinguished themselves through extraordinary achievements in scholarship, business, the professions, civic engagement, and other activities. The honoree demonstrates the characteristics and values espoused by Pastora. This year, it goes to someone who excels in all the criteria of the award. Susana Mendoza was sworn in as Illinois' Comptroller in December 5th of 2016 after running for office on a platform of prioritizing the most vulnerable residents at a time when the state had gone without a budget for more than 2 years. Comptroller Mendoza has initiated a transparency revolution in state government, working with legislators of both parties to introduce and pass several transformative bills that have made state financial information more available to the public. Furthermore, Comptroller Mendoza is a trailblazer when it comes to women in politics. She was the first Hispanic independently elected to statewide office in Illinois after her historic win as the first woman elected city clerk in Chicago in 2011. She was also the youngest member of the Illinois General Assembly when she was elected to the House, where she served 6 terms, representing Chicago's Southwest Side, including Little Village, where she was born. She serves as an enduring example for Latina women in entering the public sector and serving in leadership positions to empower local communities. Casa Central is profoundly honored to present Comptroller Susana Mendoza with the Pastora San Juan Cafferty Legacy Award.
Good evening. I hope everyone is having a great time at tonight's first ever Drive-In Gala for Casa Central. What a great idea for a safe way in these COVID-19 times to celebrate and support this amazing organization. I am always in awe of my personal shiro, the great, la única Dolores Huerta. Her many struggles for Latinos, women, and civil rights have paved the way for future generations. Gracias y te quiero mucho, Dolores. And to my friend, Marty Castro, through your tremendous and passionate leadership at Casa Central, lives both young and in their twilight years are being transformed for the better. Thank you. I am so honored to receive the Pastora San Juan Cafferty Award. Pastora San Juan Cafferty was a steadfast advocate for the Hispanic community in Chicago. Our city and our institutions are better places because of her work, her research, and her devotion to the people of this city. As Illinois Controller, it's my job to manage the state's finances and pay its bills. As the only Latina holding statewide office in Illinois today, I'm especially proud to advocate for the Hispanic community in Illinois, especially through these trying times. That's why I prioritize state payments for social services like Casa Central that offer critical services for immigrants, people of color, and underserved populations. Especially during times of financial strife, investing in our network of social service providers is more important than ever. I want to remind the Latino community about two vitally important public priorities. The census, especially in the historically undercounted Hispanic community. It is critical that every member of our community fill out the census. Illinois stands to lose $18,000 per uncounted person in federal revenues over the next 10 years. That's less money for education and healthcare and other critical services. And COVID-19, it's hitting our community harder than any other. As we know, our Latino essential workers have been critical to keeping our food supply moving, caring for our children, stocking our grocery stores, and cleaning our hospitals, among so many other critical jobs. Lack of access to quality health care, housing, or health insurance has created a systemic inequity leading to increased disease in the Latino community. We must continue our fight for equity in pay, education, housing, and health care. Lastly, we all have an opportunity coming up November 3rd to make our voices heard and ensure a better future for ourselves and our families. The stakes couldn't be higher this election for Latinos, for immigrants, and people of color. So vote as if your life depended on it. If you don't want to vote in person, request a mail-in ballot and vote by mail.
Ana Mendoza for receiving these prestigious awards for their remarkable contributions to addressing the unique needs in Chicago's many neighborhoods and communities. Lastly, we must recognize all the philanthropic companies and individuals whose support made tonight possible. I would like to give a special thanks to our drive-in film crew whose investments come at a critical time and sustained commitments serves as an exemplary models for community partnership. Our two director sponsors, BMO Harris and ComEd, our screenwriter sponsors, Allstate and McDonald's Hispanic Owner Operator Association, our actor sponsors, People's Gas, Humana, Combined Insurance, Jewel Osco, Mar Wrigley Foundation, and the Blase family of Belleville, Illinois. And our fan sponsors, Monahan Law Group, ABC7 Chicago, EY, Hispanic Housing Development Corporation, and La Preferida. I would also like to extend special gratitude to the dedicated members of the host committee for their commitment to making this event a success. Andy Blasty with Banco Fallon, David Escontrias with Combined Insurance, Dora Motes with Monahan Law, and Diana Palomar with ABC7. And let's show some appreciation for Casa Central's board of directors and the staff and volunteers whose efforts made this event a success. I've seen it firsthand. They have worked their tails off day and night throughout these few weeks or many weeks trying to figure out how to pivot. Remember that word? They've done a great job pivoting and working hard to make this happen, and it was truly a success. Look at everything we were able to raise. Now, to close out the program, I'd like to introduce to you Casa Central's board chairperson, Joe Teller, and vice chairperson, Rosita Lopez.
Good evening, everyone. I am Joe Teller, and I'm honored to be the board chair for Casa Central.
And I'm Dr. Rosita Lopez, vice chair for Casa Central. It has been one of my greatest honors to serve as member of the board for the past 30 years.
And we'd like to express our deepest gratitude to all of you who have made tonight possible. We are overjoyed of the outpouring of support we have received this evening, and I can assure you that your contributions will ensure that the communities that are most at risk have access to the highest quality of resources, education, and care. Your generosity and commitment to improving the lives of children, individuals, older adults, and families is admirable and does not go unrecognized.
Casa Central has always prided itself on responding to the emerging needs of marginalized communities, as we have done for the past 66 years. And now, during these uncertain times, we will continue to evolve and adapt so that we remain a cornerstone on the Latinx community and foster resilience in the face of adversity. Our essential workforce is committed more than ever to carrying out our mission by providing compassionate, trustworthy care to the most vulnerable communities.
Your sustained support during these challenging times truly means more than we can express. Just as Casa Central's heroic and compassionate direct care teams have stepped up to the challenge over the past several months, each of you tonight has stepped up to the challenge and gone above and beyond. It is truly touching and motivating to know that we can count on your support during these challenging times.
Our formal program for the evening has now concluded, and I am pleased to invite you to carry on the celebrations with a viewing of Academy Award-winning biopic Frida, a unique film that celebrates the bold and controversial life of renowned Mexican artist Frida Kahlo. There will be a brief intermission before the start of the movie.
Thank you all again. Stay safe and good night.
Help is what we've always given. So thank you to our helpers at BMO and beyond. Thank you to the healers, the fighters, the all-nighters, the cleaners, the movers, the 18-wheelers. Thank you to the farmers, the grocers, the above and beyonders. Thank you to all the frontliners for keeping our lives moving when the world needs to stop.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Melissa Washington, and I am the Senior Vice President of Government and External Affairs at ComEd. It's a pleasure to be here with you tonight at Casa Central's first ever Drive-In Gala. While this year has presented many challenges, it had also been an important year that has made the impact of organizations like Casa Central even more prominent. With racial, economic, and health disparities further exacerbated by COVID-19, the work of Casa Central is more crucial than ever before. Since 1950, Casa Central has been a committed community partner, fostering equitable opportunities for diverse communities and creating meaningful impact along the way. Like Casa Central, ComEd is committed to empowering diverse communities. The women we are recognizing tonight have done just that. They have been champions for equality and have worked towards building communities where every person has a voice and an opportunity to succeed. ComEd thanks each one of you and Casa Central for your continued commitment to making our communities brighter places to live. Thank you.
Soy del tipo de mujer que si quiero la luna me lo bajo yo sola.
I tried to drain my sorrows, but they learned to swim.
My paintings carry with it the message of pain.
I paint flowers so they would not die.